Yeah, and then all like the I've seen the new trend is like the beautiful women that have like millions of Instagram followers just because they post swimsuit, photos and stuff. Like every 3 weeks or something, have to post something about the stress that they went through. Like when they were like, I've been judged on my appearance so many times. And
we're feeling ugly. I was called ugly when I was younger. Welcome to the fucking club.
Right.
And it's like, your whole business is just that you're hot.
I know.
Like,
I was called ugly and I am ugly.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even sue them for slander.
I was literally just called ugly this morning.
You can't crawl out of that hole.
Yeah, exactly. I was accurately called ugly.
Right.
Humiliating.
I was called ugly and my comeback was fair enough.
Yeah.
Touche.
So your eyes work.
You know what's weird? Those Instagram butt models, I follow many. It's weird the guys who like them. Why do you have to click? Just enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want attention, I guess?
No,
I don't know.
They don't know.
There's the hope that they're going to pull you out of their depression with their sculpted ass.
Yeah,
they're going to back it into your life when the sun's going to start shining on you.
They're going to scroll through their likes. Their 10,000 likes.
And find
that
you.
one. Yeah, that was a nice guy. He liked me.
It's hope.
Yeah.
It's like the stripper guy who's like, she likes me.
Well, people go crazy online. Like any of those pictures, if you start reading the comments, guys will be leaving comments, like grown men that are like, oh, I love you. You're such a beautiful spirit. And it's another great photo, but I really love you too. I love your personality. We should meet sometime.
They want to be special. I'm special.
It's just it's mental illness. It's
I
craziness.
see through that piece of thong between your butt cheeks to the soul, the person that you are.
That's right. I saw it through your anus. I saw your soul through your anus. And it's
like a telescope. I looked up through your asshole and saw your heart.
Saw your soul.
Yeah, they say the butthole is the window to the soul, so I saw it. It's beautiful.
One thing I will say about butt models, they promote each other. They're so generous. They promote each other. Like, you got to check out my girl Kiki.
But no
other group does that.
That's cliquey. There are butt models that have been cast away from the other butt models. Like,
I think that they've always been more like open than titty models. Titty models are very because they're not in right now.
Right.
The titty models.
Tits are not in.
No.
Tits were like tits of the 70s, 90s. They kind of went with those big balloon tits that they used to have with the fucking, almost like they had like bloodshot eyes. They were so stretched out.
There's like 3 feet in between them.
They just jumped the shark. There was like nowhere to go with that. So then it became now it's about the ass.
Yeah.
So they're all supporting each other.
I do like that though. Not a giant, but I do like a nice fat rump.
It's the best.
Yeah, but the asses have gotten so ridiculous and big. Like now, it's like it's the same thing that happened with breasts. The fake asses
is the best.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt one? You can tell when you feel a fake ass. Yeah, you can feel it. It's a harder. It's soft, but it's almost like, remember how Stretch Armstrong used to feel?
Oh, like that gel?
Toy? Yeah, that's what it feels
so
like.
Specific. Yes, I do.
I know that gel.
Wow. No, I just love it. It doesn't move with the legs. It's sitting there like a lunchbox. A lunchbox you want to fuck, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's just there was where the hell was I? I think it was in a gym or something like that. I saw one recently, but I saw one out here, which surprised me.
There's a lot of them in LA.
Yeah, more so in like, Miami, like Dallas, Miami, and Orange County is where I see the most extracurricular
So is that what you're doing
makeup,
on the road now? Now that you kind of been into every like sports stadium, you've seen all the games. Now it's like I need to monitor the fake asses in each city.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No, I just noticed when I was in Dallas, it was just every bartender just had these giant, and they were like teardrop shaped titties. I was like, what is in the water out here? And like someone was out there, nah, man, most of those are fake. They just do so many, they're really good at them.
In Dallas.
And Dallas, yeah. Wow. And then
Arizona too, Phoenix women. Huge.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So Orange County was like, that was the one where the guys was crazy. Like they had remember Bruce Jenner? Remember that guy?
Sure.
Do you remember
What happened?
I don't know.
It disappeared.
I haven't seen it from it.
He was good.
Well, they had like the eye lift, that shit going on, like the where everything just looks like you were like in a wind tunnel or something like that. And I remember because my wife watches all those Real Housewives. I used to think that like, okay, they just took an extreme version. This is not an accurate portrayal of it. And you go to Orange County, it's obviously not everybody, but it's a noticeable enough segment. Or maybe because I watched the show with her, I noticed when I walked by. But I was playing the Improv in Irvine. I was walking between shows. I was just walking through the mall or whatever, and I saw like 3 or 4 guys that just had that Bruce Jenner fucking yank back kind of thing going on there. So I don't know. I don't know why you would do. Like, I think you look so much better if you just kind of roll with your genetics.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It stays even.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's just kind of like.
There's always places on the face you can't do. That's like Jane Fonda looks fucking amazing for 80.
Yeah, she does.
But then there's always gonna be that one spot where you're like, ugh. Like whether it's right around the eyes or the neck, there's always something horrifying that ages exactly like it should.
Mm-hmm.
So 90% of the face looks good, but then there's that one part where you're like, oh fuck, that's an old lady.
The lips are tough. The lips
Very
always
tough.
give it away.
They lose moisture.
Oh fuck, she's one of the Andrews sisters.
But it's the same thing when you see guys that get like hair plugs. For every one that goes really well, you see a guy, like I saw a guy walking down the street the other day and he had buzzed his hair, but you could tell the whole front was plugs and it was just
Don't you love that? I love a horror show of hair plugs.
Yeah, I do.
How old was he? Because it depends. They were really fucking bad. They're getting bad. Now that they vacuum, first of all, used to get the big smiley face scar.
Right.
Yep.
Now they can just sort of vacuum the shit out and put it in. And then it takes for some people and it doesn't for others. But they're trying to say like, someone was telling my podcast, because I'm always like threatening to do it as a joke, you know? And they said that like that stem cell shit, if you shoot in the top of your head. So I was joking because I'm going to do this Eastern European tour coming up in January, that I was going to go over there and find some Transylvanian doctor over there to fucking shoot it in. I was going to come back with the redhead version of like Farrah Fawcett hair. and I was never going to address it, just coming back, shaking my head before I spoke on everything.
He wasn't old enough for it to be bad. He probably just didn't want to spend a bunch of money or something.
No, it's
stem cells do it too. They have those they do those facials where they call vampire facials. I don't know if that's stem cells, but they shoot like they do something with your blood, then they put your blood back in. I think it's a lot of whatever the fuck is in platelets, and then they shoot it into your face. And
young people's blood.
There's some sort of fetus involved.
No, yeah, they just mush a fetus and they melt it down and shoot it in your face. But no, it's your own blood.
You know when they make avocado, you know that bowl? They just put a fetus in there. You got to drink it and shake hands with the devil to look 6 months younger. Dude, people are out of their fucking minds.
Crazy.
They do it into your face, and they're supposed to be very good for like wrinkles and moisture or whatever, but it's obviously
Well, Jim,
painful.
I got to tell you, you've kind of been reverse aging, man. I mean, if I look at some of the pictures of you from back in the day, like, yeah, you were...
hideous.
Yeah, you look like a beat cop. Oh, gumshoe Jimmy. Then you started doing the pull-ups, man. Look, you know, a wrinkle on your face.
Yeah, my face is held up okay, and there's other things that have made my face wrinkle-free.
Is that right?
Yeah, Caligula was right. It works.
And not a drop of booze either.
No, that helps. And not smoking. I think quitting smoking helped a lot too in 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you smoked.
I smoked for 17 years, yeah, and I quit. When you quit, that helps a lot. You see guys that smoke when they're 50, like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the benefit to never being attractive is that when you start to fall apart, it's not like it's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, no one says, hey, what happened to Sam?
Exactly.
That guy fell off.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's the thing about all those beautiful people. That's what like the ugliest people in the world would say shit like, "Oh my God, did you see so and so? What the fuck happened to her?" It's like the same thing that happened to you. You just fell off a curb,
right?
So nobody heard you hit the pavement.
Yeah, I mean, it's the better. It gets you like later in life is where it starts to reap the rewards. But no matter how mediocre you are, or you look, you always feel it. Like I look at myself, I'm like, fuck, you put weight back. Like, whatever it is, you're still like, you know, it still comes out.
Yeah, but you're a psychotic. You eat like a tiny little candy bar, and you look at your gut like, oh my God, I'm getting fat again.
No, but you know, it's just the way you look at yourself.
Hey, he holds himself to a higher standard. And I don't feel it's good for you.
Oh no, I didn't
to shame him.
He is shaming me. I don't like it.
Jim has had food issues.
They are shaming
as
me.
far back as I have known. And it's so brave the way he judges himself after a Three Musketeer mini.
The fun size.
It's brave.
It's about body positivity.